What?
You having a good dick day?
Yeah.
It is penis inspection day.
Hell yeah, finally.
I started a new gym.
fucked up.
I started a new gym the other week, right? And it's very nice.
That's good.
It's got good gear, and the weight sets are pretty good too. But they've got communal showers. And today I was like, I only just really realized that I was just gonna have to get fully naked in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It was fine, but like, it's very odd being in a stone box full of naked men, and you're all trying not to look at each other.
Yeah, that's
apart from that one guy who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I've gone. Well,
How do you get changed in the locker room, Calvin?
Well, you
get
enlighten
your
me
towel on, surely.
as to the method of towels and then sort of underwear
Yeah.
and all that.
There's been so many times where I've wanted to get dick out in front of Calvin. Like
In the 3 times that I've been to the gym without you, I've turned into, I'll just stand there I'll just get naked. I'll just go full.
yeah,
I
I
have
don't care.
that when you're not there. That's why I usually don't give a fuck. Like, but I think
Why do you care about seeing each other's lads?
I don't want a shift in our dynamic.
To what?
He
You think
might
he's going to
fall-
catch? You think he's going to take a look at your sports dick and fucking fall in love with you? Because I know you're not shaving that fucking thing either. It's just bush in a little mushroom tip
Little fucking elephant trunk.
poking out.
Baby
Very
elephant.
accurately described my current genitals.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Calvin.
Yeah, you've
well,
nailed
welcome
it.
everybody to the Low Calorie Podcast. It is Penis Inspection Day here at LPP Studio.
So
Part of our healthcare plan.
Le pipi.
We must. Yeah, little PP. That's what it stands
That's what it
for.
stands for. That's the podcast name. The little PP boys.
Exactly.
Alternate title.
Uh-huh.
It was either the Low Poly Podcast or the Little Peep.
Penis pumpers. We can still revisit. There's still time. Time for a rebrand.
I
Get
think
on
it is.
Fiverr.
I think we get to episode 52 and then we go, right, it's time.
Can we get on Fiverr and ask them to make a little penis pumper podcast?
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be L-triple-P.
Wait, do you want to go into Fiverr and get someone to make the podcast?
Yeah, I don't want to just say the word little penis pumper to someone on Fiverr. That's not really like...
No, but I mean, like,
I'm not gonna
so
e-flash
we don't
someone.
record the podcast. We pay someone on Fiverr to start a podcast called Little Penis Bumpers.
That was even better than what I was thinking. I'm still...
What do you think is the ceiling of like what you can pay people to do on Fiverr?
Oh, I think they do anything. Them freelancers. When I got the logo and stuff...
Calvin,
sorted or
you have a
whatever,
chance. Go on to Fiverr.com. Get yourself a girlfriend.
well, maybe there's one. Maybe there's one thing. Maybe there's one thing that they wouldn't do.
Calvin getting a girlfriend.
I'm still emailing Pinterest like every day, and they've just like not got back to me. It's like it's just me going, "Hello, unban my account, please." Hello.
Can you stop being so mean to Pinterest? Leave them alone.
I
They've
don't
moved
give a
on.
fuck.
What the fuck's a Pinterest doing? Oh, you're on Fiverr. Yeah, let's
Could
look at
just
Fiverr.
do-
What?
Oh, we can get a voodoo love spell.
Oh,
How much does that cost? That's a level 2 spell.
Oh, so you've searched in Fiverr, love me. I feel like you could have been more specific.
I will link
First
your
result.
attraction, love spell, same day spell cast.
Right, so I think what we do is, one, we have a picture of Calvin, and the other we have a picture of Dylan's penis after he's worked out, and we just see, we'll see how.
Well,
See how
a
strong-
£300.
Oh!
That's
Premium
the diamond
love spell.
That's the diamond spell. So you can make your ex come back. So
yeah.
you can mind control someone.
Making your
With a-
ex back your crush. Welcome to the realm of African magic and love. What the fuck about this gig?
I'm thrilled to be here in the African realm of magic and love. That implies that there's realms of like European,
Yeah.
Irish magic and love.
Remember we went to the gym together and the little skinny
That
fella
little boy did
came
fall in
over-
love with
he
you.
fell in love with me.
We were wearing those loose shorts. To
I
be fair,
was,
that's what it
yeah.
was.
Yeah, I did an impressive bench press. And he was
Absolute
like,
wind tunnel
Daddy,
lynch.
bench press me, please.
Yeah, he would have definitely left his girlfriend for you at that point. He
I
was.
think a man was in love with me. He was
Yeah,
great.
you opened a whole new world for him. I've never been hit on in a gym.
No, of course. Other than men.
Of course.
No, I didn't mean. Of course, you haven't.
Are you serious? You think that's likely to happen?
You? Josh, they've seen the podcast. They know what you're like. They
know what I'm like. But that's the thing. Strangers don't know what I'm like. That's how I've been like. That's how I'm
successful.
And no, no, not successful. Get by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think based on the current numbers, it's more likely that somebody in the gym will approach me than will have listened to the podcast.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I was making a joke.
I suck at this. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was going, oh, Josh, everyone clearly doesn't know you because clearly no one watches our podcast and therefore it's a funny ha-ha.
You know what's really good, Calvin, is like when we were getting to know each other, you described yourself as like a comedy fan.
And that's where the tale ends.
Is being a comedy fan just knowing the words bit and like button? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joke.
Timing. Timing. It's my favorite thing to do at the minute is just say things in Japanese.
In a racist accent. Although apparently not. People are reclaiming that. They're like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. Just say English words in a Japanese accent to Japanese people. They love it.
That's how you speak to them.
Kapaku.
It's probably kapaku. Probably.
Okay.
That did sound a little racist.
No, what are you on about?
A little bit.
No,
now he's like,
no.
See, now he's getting all timid. Now he's getting all timid. He's like,
I have Japanese friends. I'm allowed to say what I want.
old dog humping Shingo over there. This is he humps like a dog. He doesn't hump dogs. As far as we know, he does not hump dogs.
Yeah, I think we've told the story in the podcast before, but there was a Japanese man I was talking to online. Could have been from anywhere, really, but but I believed him to be a Japanese man, and then I seen him.
Probably all that Japanese who was talking to you that tipped it up.
Yeah, I mean, he probably was doing the same thing I was, just going into Google Translate, typing the thing I really wanted to say, and then being like, send that, and then him going, oh, Nihongo Jozo, you're so good at this, Dylan-san. It's like, yeah, of course I am.
Did you not get to Kun?
I actually did get a couple of kuns, you know.
Oh.
Like that Kun. And it's so like
sorry. Oh right, yeah. Calvin's not paying attention.
You know, he missed my hee hee. He missed my hee hee. Comedy. Fan. Definitely a fan.
There's
definitely a fan of comedy.
There's nothing funnier than saying the word comedy, I think.
No.
You know, when a joke doesn't land, you just say comedy. You immediately say the worst joke you've ever heard.
It's a very good Mark Normand thing that he does. You like Mark Normand?
I don't like any stand-up comedians. They're all terrible.
They're all
No, they're fine.
They're fine.
Are they all fine? Most of them, I would say, are not fine. Isn't that the thing?
Oh, it's definitely one of those, like it's an art form that's definitely an 80-20 split.
Yeah.
But
I've not really seen a very well-adjusted one. You know what's weird is that they're kind of going through they went through their rock and roll, like sexy phase, didn't they? You know how originally it was just rock and rollers and then it was like chefs for a while. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that was like the sexy profession. It would just be someone shirtless with a knife.
Yeah, and hand tattoos and with a cocaine addiction. Like chic.
Is that currently still a thing where those guys are like fingering chicken fillet breasts on TikTok?
Oh, what are you watching?
You know,
chef fan.
No, I don't. Look at you know.
Fucking cooking fan, Calvin.
Rinsed?
He's laughing at you pressing the wrong camera there. Sorry. You know, it's not even. I'm gonna keep that in the edit.
Fuck you.
He leaves it in because he's too lazy to edit properly.
Sexy.
I had lots of stuff. What do you? No, don't Google sexy chefs. It's a video game podcast.
Yeah. Is stand-up comedy went through its like cool, edgy, sexy phase, didn't it? Is that still a thing?
When did it go through that phase?
Like 2010s, right? You know what I mean? Although,
no, hang on.
Why are we watching a TikTok?
Wait till he fingers something. People are doing like.
Did he just spit that? Did he just spit that into the pan?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's dead weird.
Look at this fucking loser, man. That's so funny. Get rid of that.
Comedy.
So what? Imagine any self-respecting chef doing that. I'd be like, oh, that would have. Imagine him going into work the next day and being like, yeah, very cute video. Back on fucking garnish. Pig. Come on.
That's like
no smoke breaks for you this week.
Imagine if we did like a video in the studio getting set up and we're just like,
that would be really funny. Cut that. we'll actually do it. Put that.
There's a special.
But is there, is it still going through its little like rock and roll phase?
Comedy?
It's like,
No,
cool?
it's. I think it's.
Is it back to being lame?
It's went super cool. It had a boom. I think we're out of the.
Thanks to Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
and Bert Kreischer.
Literally.
Brendan Schaub.
Yeah. So there was that giant comedy boom that happened from when everyone got super loaded from YouTube money, and all the specials did well, and Netflix was buying a lot of smaller comedian specials, and they're all doing well. And now the entire comedy scene is flooded with crowd work clips. And that's what comedy is.
I've not seen those.
Like
I've not really heard about crowd work clips.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Comedy.
Comedy. Do you think you'd be good at it?
We've talked about this before. Absolutely.
I don't think I would.
I would be so good at stand-up comedy that I would make literally every other stand-up comedian in this country like fucking scared and embarrassed. It'd be like watching Mozart play as a child and just being like, holy, I have no chance. He's just so good. I have no chance of ever being funny. I should quit and do something else with my life because this guy is literally the funniest person in the country, possibly ever.
Maybe that's the technique. You be so good, everyone else quits, and then we have to stop seeing all their fucking clips online.
And we'll just be all my crowd work. I'd be so good. I'm playing 4 gigs at once and doing 4 bits of crowd work.
Have you heard this? Have you seen about this?
Where the fuck are you from? What do you do for work? Yeah. I think easily I would be the greatest stand-up comedian that Britain's ever produced.
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I believe in you as my friend.
You don't need to believe in me. Sorry, I've decided now that I am literally the funniest.
What do you think's the worst thing you'd be at? Like the thing that you would be the worst at?
I think I already know, and it's podcast producer.
Oh no, Calvin, you'd be so much worse at so many other things. Could you imagine you in charge of like a missile?
Crane operator?
Yeah.
That's what you'd suck at, lad.
Carer of animal or human, like, you know.
Exactly.
What else? I don't know.
I think I'd be
Parking
pretty good
attendant. What?
I'd say I'm pretty good at most things.
I thought you said missile.
I'm not good. I'm not good at sports.
What's the highest stress job you think you could do?
Highest stress job? Yeah. I could work in a nuclear facility, I think. Homer Simpson style.
In a nuke. So you could be the worst employee at a nuclear power plant.
Yeah, but they're still there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Better to be the worst employee at a good place than the best employee at a worse place. You know what I mean?
Do you think? What games have you been playing, lad?
I've been playing World of Warcraft, but more importantly, I've been playing. This is going to be for a while. It's going to be like you sucking off Street Fighter for fucking 9 years and then sucking off fucking Final Fantasy 16 and then sucking off whatever else you're sucking off currently. Baldur's Gate?
No.
Dark Souls? No. Elden Ring?
Dark Souls.
Ellie Ring?
No, we're over. We talked about Elden Ring, I want to say, for 2 months straight.
Exactly, because you wouldn't stop sucking it off. We could not remove you from it. You were like a lamprey eel.
A lamprey eel.
Google lamprey eel, Cal. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald, but a ROM hack of it called Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, which is done in... Yeah, exactly, that's what you were like on fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like a big old eel. Calvin, can you Google something actually relevant to this, which is Emerald Sea Glass?
Emerald Sea Glass.
Yes.
Would you like a video?
No.
No.
Yeah. Actually, I would like. Yeah, no, not a 25. No, like the trailer. Don't do this to me, Carmen. Don't keep playing fucking hour-long YouTube videos of some randoms let's play.
I don't think there is a trailer. It's a ROM hack. Do ROM hacks have trailers?
Yeah.
Top 5 changes.
Yeah, but mute it. I don't want to.
Top 5 changes.
Mute it. There we go. Full screen, that shit. It is a wow, holy moly, that is not meant for a fucking computer, is it? It's Ruby Sapphire Emerald, but done in the Game Boy Color style and like updated. Oh, now you're interested. You're interested.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's quite fun, and it's slightly harder than a regular Pokemon game, so you kind of have to pay attention.
Why is it harder than a regular Pokemon?
Probably because they give all the trainers like 4 moves. As opposed to which one was that? Was that X and Y? Where like the first gym had 2. Oh no, it's Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee or whatever it's called.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this, Calvin? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
What the fuck is Let's Go?
It came with a control for the Switch.
It was to get people who play Pokemon Go into actual Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically
it fucking
but it's like
sucked. It was it was so bad.
It was quite chill.
It was chill, but it was like it was a remake of the original Red and Blue, which you go, class.
Didn't they already do that?
Yep. This is, I think, the fourth one that they've done.
Yeah. So they've remade it, and they're like, but what if we replace all of the aspects that you like about it, and it's now just Pokemon Go? It came with a controller. I do have. That's a Pokeball.
Did you
and it's got a little nub. No, I don't think it did. I think it just came with it. I think possibly it connects to your Switch, and you walk forward with this little nub, and then it gets into the battle, and you.
Is that's not how you throw a Pokeball? You don't fucking. It's not a hammer.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fucking dish this at my TV set, Josh.
You fucking would if you weren't a coward.
It's got a little.
Meanwhile, you're using the poker hammer to fucking weaken.
Yeah, there it is. But yeah, it's got a wrist strap like a Wii remote. So if you do get to it, like if your child gets way too into it and does just ass catch him, fucking, it does just attach to his wrist.
Why don't people in universe just hit them? Like these Pokemon can get hit by like meteors and stuff and like struck
flames
by metal claws. Why don't they just carry a big Joker mallet around and then when they're not looking, fucking straight in the head and then just Pokeball it? Who would know? Who would know?
Ding ding.
Who would know?
Ding, ding.
Did they ever try? Did Team Rocket ever try that one? They were always trying nets and such forth. Why didn't they just hit it with a hammer?
AK-47.
No, don't shoot them. Just hit them with a blunt object.
What was that Pokemon game? The Pokemon ripoff that had, it had like guns in it. You would have Pokemon.
Oh, Power World.
Did we talk about Power World?
No, it was lame.
Little bit. It got very popular for like a weekend, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like the most sold game. It was like the most played game on Xbox. That's how little people play fucking Xbox. So it went on Game Pass.
People play Xbox. Why?
What do you mean?
It's quite a large console.
Can they not reach the Xbox?
Everyone you're the one who's saying little people play Xbox.
So an amount of people, not a stature of people.
Oh, right.
And they play Power World apparently.
Okay. Sorry,
comedy.
You were talking about you guys is just what you were gonna.
Yeah, I was a small man playing my little Xbox. I've got a little one just for me.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I played Life Eater. I finished it. I told you about it. It's a game that looks really interesting, where you basically stalk people, you kidnap them, and then you feed them to your god. Yeah. This does look familiar actually. Yeah. And I thought that sounded really good because I came up with one of my game ideas. TM. You can't steal this. This is copyrighted. You cannot You can't steal this idea.
Yeah. Right. You heard them, folks.
And
I would love to be your hype man.
The idea, thank you.
Just stand behind you. Get him.
The idea behind it is of my game. Sorry, not of this game, of my game. Is it would just be a game where you have to cover up a murder. So it would be like
Fahrenheit.
No. And you were going to say Fahrenheit, but you're not in a bathroom, dickhead. Let's say you're on a Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley kind of rural community and you kill your partner for some reason someone. You kill whoever you want. Maybe that's the replay value. But then you have to...
You have a different family member each time?
Yeah. What do you kill? Like you kill a random person. Anyway.
Kids first, then wife, then self.
Sure. All right, Chris. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Calvin, you're very... some things you like have surprisingly rapid answers to.
Yeah.
And it doesn't surprise me that you've thought of the most efficient or best way to murder your family. But what surprises me is how quickly you'll come out with it. You're like,
yeah.
This is close to the top of the information in your mind. You're like,
that's the most ready to go.
You can't fucking load a YouTube video in time, but if you need to detail very specifically,
your family, Calvin Threepwood. Hello, everyone. What do I do after that? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe now.
Tell your friends.
All right, next one. Listen, guys, I'm hoping. Shut the fuck up. Hi, guys. Hi guys.
Hi,
I hope you're enjoying it so far. You
Hi,
know what
guys.
would
Hope you're
do? What
enjoying
would
it so
really
far.
help us out
is
is if you just share it to two of your friends. Just two of your friends would mean that we can grow exponentially. Imagine this microphone is two of your friends, and you share it. Thus, and that's how we make some money.
Yeah.
Fucking finally. There you go. You can have that back.
Yeah, if you tell your friends that you like this podcast, then maybe they'll like us also. That'd be great.
Show it to two of your friends right now.
Two of your friends.
Right now.
Subscribe.
You got the time.
Like our thing.
You got the time. You're not
Tell
doing
people.
anything else. You're not doing
more
anything
people to watch our
important.
podcast. It's
Do it.
dead good.
Do it right now.
If you got this far, that means you like it.
Do it right
Why
now.
aren't you telling you both your friends
do
right
it.
now?
Why don't you just have a seat over there?
If you haven't got two, just do the one. If you haven't got the one,
Maybe
tell your mum.
make two friends.
If you've only
and
got
then
one
share
friend,
this podcast.
start a podcast.
Hey.
Do you want to do an impression of me?
Everything you like is shit, and everything I like is good. Fuck you, you big potato-headed fuck.
I love you, Josh. You're just so amazing. Oh, hello. Sorry, we were just being our real selves.
Saw behind the curtain for once.
I mean, I'm really glad that you're here to see how the sausage is made. But if you could just perhaps like comment,
How the
share,
potato was
subscribe.
boiled.
Yeah, so my game idea would be like you kill someone, whatever. You're in like a rural community.
It's real
And
rural.
basically, you know in American Psycho, the movie, and it's like a really famous thing, Willem Dafoe, they made him do 3 takes of everything. Have ever seen them?
I
Apparently,
haven't heard this. I haven't seen it with it.
Did you know? In American Psycho, that's probably why I watched it. But apparently they made him do 3 takes of every scene. One where he knew Patrick Bateman did it, one where he didn't know he did it, and one where he was sure he hadn't done it. And they just cut them and interspersed them.
Yeah.
I would love that. So you kill someone in this kind of rural community, you dispose of the body, and let's say you leave evidence behind and blah, 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 blah. So your whole thing is like you're just kind of like putting out fires as they come up, but there'll be like a suspicion meter, presumably. I'm not actually making this game. I don't know why I'm making it work, but you are being kind of hunted by a detective. There might be like a curfew, or if you get spotted out of your house at night, your suspicion goes way up, and then he'll start looking around. You know, all that shit. It's a genius idea. You cannot steal it. Don't make me do the whole leap again. You cannot steal this idea. This is my idea. Copyright TM forever. 5 ever.
Low Poly Podcast TM. That means I can steal it.
9 ever. No.
That sounds like a great idea.
But I thought that was going to be this. Right. So it's like, fuck. But this would be good because it's like, oh, you get to, you stalk people, you learn their routines, and then you just kidnap them and you feed them to your god called Zimforth. And then I was like, that was my first red flag. I was like, oh, can you really not think of a better name than Zimforth?
This looks pretty cool.
It's not. Basically, the idea of it, see that screen there with the timeline? Yeah. So you fill things in and you try and keep your suspicion low while learning as much information as it is. But essentially, you are just clicking a part of time.
Is it like a Adobe Premiere?
You fill in the Adobe Premiere timeline, and then
hell.
after you kidnap someone, you'll ask questions about their routine. But their routine is never really varied enough, and they don't have enough character. It's not like Papers, Please, where you'll where you'll get loads of inconsequential people, but there'll be characters that pop up, which I guess because you kill people is kind of like the problem.
Papers, Please is so good, lad. Really oh my God.
Every game he's ever made. Lucas Pope.
What else has he made?
He made Return of the Obra Dinn, which is
I didn't know that.
Incredible.
I didn't play Return of the Obra Dinn.
Oh, it's an amazing game.
Yeah, would you recommend?
I would absolutely, in a heartbeat, if you have a chance to play Return of the Obra Dinn, go play that game. It is incredible.
Papers, Please, I have very fond memories of. Do you know what Papers, Please is, Calvin?
I don't know, but you...
Oh, glory to our
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so...
Can you just get the theme tune on? Because it's stuck in my head. No.
This is class.
On music, Calvin.
We were pretty close.
I was bang on. Spoofy's over.
Yeah, so it's a game in which you play as a border control officer.
We talked about this in like episode 2.
Probably, yeah. But it's like so people are trying to get into your Soviet era fucking Eastern Bloc X. It's not based in a real place, but that's just the vibe.
Dim the music slightly. Get obviously deafened by my country's glorious anthem.
Yeah, but the whole vibe is basically people want to get into your country and you have to either Tommy Robinson them out or you want to be a little bit chill and let them in. It's obviously very more detailed than that, and there's a lot of very strict rules.
Yeah.
You've got your own family to feed. You earn wages. If you fuck up your job, you won't get your wages. Your family will starve. Calvin method number 2, and then comedy, and then you basically go through this game, and there's lots of political intrigue and people getting over, and like assassination attempts and bombs. But it's all basically the whole game is set of you in your booth. People come in, you see their rotten faces, and you make judgment calls depending on their paperwork if you let them in or not. It sounds lame,
but it's really engaging.
It's fucking unbelievable. Put a bit of a gameplay on rather than just the fucking. No,
why did we do the screen within screen thing that you said you were going to do?
That's why I left. But yeah, probably should.
Glory to us, Tatsuka. Yeah. Speaking of rotten faces, I've got a question for you about you.
Yeah.
So there's a phrase I heard a while ago called "big Irish head."
Yeah, big Irish head on it.
And I know you talked about being stout creatures in general.
Wide and stout, yeah.
So wide. Well, I know who your spout is, but where's your handle? That's my question.
Pick me up.
But I want to measure your head. I want to see how big.
You want to measure my head?
Measure your head.
My head actually, as an Irishman, isn't that big. It's quite like, I know a lot boys with a lot larger domes than I have.
So I just wanted to, originally it was going to be a tape measure, but I couldn't find the tape measure. So we're just going to have to do it the old fashioned way.
Wait, no, you can't ruler my head. I don't think that's, no, you can, but I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah. Length, depth, width. And then we just times them all together.
Pythagoras.
Right, is that
done?
Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to rock the stage out Dave Grohl style?
Yeah, so like, no, my head's not that massive, but having a big Irish head,
like a foot long.
It's nothing to do with the large cranium. It's more a mentality of having a big fucking potato ass head.
You've got a 10-inch long and...
I don't have a 10-inch long, I'll tell you.
Do you have a 10-inch long head though?
No.
Do you have nothing else? Look at this. Look at this. It's bigger than his face. That's like 11 inches. That's fucking wild. Look at
I can't breathe. Ow.
That's fine. And now we just do the... Oh, wait,
you haven't taken any measurements. You're just putting a ruler on my head.
Look. For the camera. 10.
Oh, 10. What about 10. The depth?
10.
Depth of the dome.
Depth of the head that's the same, isn't it? So we've gone height with this one across. Yeah. This is width.
Across. Yeah. And so...
You've got like an 8-inch width to you, I would say.
Yeah. I don't think my head's that big.
Well, now you have to measure mine.
Have you done circumference? Have you wrapped it around?
Oh, yeah, let me just wrap.
No.
Oh, that makes me really nervous.
Oh, you do.
Yes, so like Calvin measure.
I fucking hate this so much. Why is it? So anyway, I've been playing.
How is he so good at this shit? Like, how does he know how to do phrenology so well? You know what I mean? Like, how many people's heads do you measure, boy?
Fuck.
Maybe first.
Surely this doesn't work. You're just rolling a ruler on my fucking head.
You measure stuff with a flat ruler.
Okay. Ow! Shut up, fucking ears.
Shut up. So then we need to go. So that's 22.
So Astrobot on the PS5 has actually gotten a lot more fun the more I play it. So like it's. I'm about.
I reckon you have a 22.4 inch head.
Can you do mine now?
I can, yeah.
Can you be gentler with
mine?
mine?
So I'm about 15 hours into Astrobot for the PS5, and
oh, this is Calvin's first time on camera. Blur his face.
Okay.
Right.
Still?
And
I'd love if I had a bigger Irish head than your big Irish head.
I think you do have a bigger. I don't have a big head.
I think I have a pretty normal sized head.
Yeah.
I've got like Hellboy horns on my forehead.
Yeah.
I've got like these big old bumps.
Oh, that's good bumps.
Watch yourself here.
Oh.
He was gentle as a lamb with my head, I have to say.
Fucking rough as dust.
It's definitely, you've got a bigger head than Josh
by
about an inch.
Oh, fuck.
Massive.
I do have a big Irish
And
head.
if we say this, if we can say with any certainty that Calvin did that wrong, which he definitely did. It's possibly, keep his face blurred. Like in Kane and Lynch.
Yeah.
They blur out their little willies or something when they're on camera. If we could just blur Calvin's face, I'd be really happy with that.
Yeah, willy face.
He's been dodging the camera for like a year, and now he's not allowed to be on camera.
No, it's because we keep making fun of the size of his nose.
Which is
Yes. So we'll talk later.
And we'll come up with
I've got some
strategies.
schemes. I
love a good
played
scheme.
the game, whatever it's called, Light Theatre.
No, you've completely sidetracked our gaming podcast to talk about my massive head. You've measured it. It's 1 inch bigger than yours.
Yeah,
what have you got to say about
if we know that Calvin did it wrong again, which he definitely
did. What?
Calvin, you can't Google phrenology. That's not what it is, for one. It's the divots on someone's skull, which you would know if you were more than a fucking rank amateur.
What's the average dome size?
Which?
Am I above or below?
Would you be happy or sad if you had a smaller than average Irish head?
No. I don't identify with having a big head.
That's like not having your accent or something.
22 to 24 inches.
And what was I?
Yours was like 26.
20, yeah, it was like 27.
Fuck, that's a big head.
Oh no.
Shit. And I used to be called Dylan Smallhead in school.
Did you?
Because one of my best friends, Keelan, had a fucking massive head, lad.
Can we get a picture of his head for scale?
Superimpose his head onto Calvin every time he comes in.
Exactly.
But yeah, literally, they used to literally just, his nickname in school was just head. Head. How you getting on, head?
There's a guy called Hovis in our school. Because he had a big old loaf, but I think that head. Imagine it in Bunch, you look fucking
Irish nicknames are wild. Like,
that's fucking stupid.
I used to be called
Dylan Small.
I didn't used to be called. No, it's because he had such a big head. They would look at my head and be like, "Your head's fucking tiny." It's like, no, it's a perspective
little
thing.
Pea brain, little pea head.
Pea head Lynch.
Pea head Lynch.
Yeah.
What was your nickname in school?
I didn't really have any nicknames other than people call me Dildo, obviously.
Still funny.
Always going to happen.
Still funny.
Didn't have major little bits. When I worked with my father tarmacking.
Lynch the younger.
Yeah, Junior. But all of my dad's workmates that I work with, my work nickname was Schwartz. Because when I was a baby,
right,
I was really fat. Right. And like thick and wide. And my dad used to call me Arnold. And then that progressed into
okay. Well,
sports.
it's probably the best case scenario for that word. But
yeah. That's the better half for sure.
Getting back to games.
I've got a quick one on school nicknames.
All right.
My friend Joey, shout out Joey,
Hello, Joey.
Still has a giant penis.
Oh, okay.
And so in year 7, all the sixth formers.
I'm not shouting him out. Fuck him. He's already got enough shit going for him.
He used to basically, I don't know how it got out when we were in year 7 or 8 or something, but like you used to see sixth formers, 16, 17, 18-year-olds would come and find Joey and go, "Joey Hoscock, show us your Hoscock," and get this year 8 to like, you should call him Hoscock.
You people.
What the fuck?
Are fucking weird. You people are fucking strange, man. In what part of the world does a 16-year-old boy go, "I'm going to make this 12-year-old show me his penis"?
I'm going to do a sex crime.
I'm saying penis instead of one of the slang words because that is a child. And calling it anything else is a bit weird. So you want this child to show you his
child's massive cock.
Penis. How many times do you see it?
I've seen that man's dick so many times.
Let's get going. I've seen Josh's dick.
Oh, so you have. Well, let's leave that. Let's leave that.
Sorry, Josh's penis.
Fair enough. Yes.
Comedy.
You're not going to get comedy over. You're not going to get comedy over.
Comedy.
I played another game. I said I was playing that detective game called Plains Creek Killing.
Yes.
it's like one of those games where it's like, you should take your own notes. So I started taking my own notes. And then I got really annoyed with the formatting of the notes because obviously I was like, how much space do I give? It's really boring. But I was like, how much space do I give to each person in this? And I was like, I'll just give them a page each. And it turns out there's way more information than just a page.
How big's your notebook?
It's like, it's one that Jen got me for Christmas. It says game over on it. And if you press it, it flashes. So I'm just imagining me wandering around this empty town with my flashing notebook. Yeah, just get that. But it turns out I either lost my place or it's too big. Or being a detective is like really hard, you guys. So I just quit. The mystery is solved. They're all dead and I don't care. That's what it is.
Sounds like a cool game though. I like detectives.
No,
isn't that great?
No, it's very
I had to make my own notes for one of those like Japanese visual novel games. That was like, you ever play 9 Doors, 9 People, 9 Hours?
Have
I talked about this? Have you heard about this?
9 Inches.
I had to make notes for that because I didn't want to look things up.
I'll look things up.
I usually do look things up, but I was like, no, because the whole thing is like an escape room. It's an escape room simulator.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
It sounds lame. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So I feel like that's the things I'm most into. Is that on a surface level, you want to insult me for liking, but maybe if you just dig a little deeper.
On a deeper level, I enjoy insulting you for things. Yeah. You know, is there any better feeling than barely understanding something and then just choosing to make fun of it anyway?
Oh, that's the best. Speaking of, I've very recently, it's because of the release of...
I was literally thinking of that I was thinking of this exact thing, I'm sure.
Yeah,
what was it?
Of course. About things on a surface level that I want to make fun of. Space Marine 2 is out now.
Yeah.
It's getting hype reviews.
Yeah.
8 out of 10s across the board.
Have you played it, Calvin?
No.
Are you gonna?
I have nothing to play it on at the
minute. You can't lend them your little PlayStation 5?
No, because I want my PlayStation 5. And Katie will not be off Baldur's Gate to give him my PlayStation 5. I'm going to get it, and then Calvin can come over and watch me play.
He can watch you. Yeah. Oh, bro, you're the worst.
Was that you? In the calendar.
Was that you? Was that you who used to make people come around to your house so they could watch you play?
Yeah. Lad, listen, I know we've had a long day at primary school, but you need to watch me play Resident Evil 4 on the Wii for 4 hours.
That's almost as bad as looking at a 12-year-old's penis.
Almost. But I used to like doing that at other people. So no, comedy.
You heard
penis.
You heard it first. He said it. He said it. You can't take it back. No take backs. Yeah, he said it. And he still does. No take backs. Forever.
Got him. But yeah,
Why don't you have a seat over there?
Yeah,
Why don't you have a seat over there?
Texas truck. Sorry, I just wanted to throw a little Christian in for you there.
Christian? Something else happened with him. Did he get redeemed? No, probably not. Sorry, talk about your
Christian. I know I brought him up, so I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that to you. Could bring up Christian, but you
really like.
But yeah, Space Marine 2, it looks really good, and it looks. Calvin's super into Warhammer, and I've made fun of him so much over the past year.
As you should. I like Warhammer, and you should make fun of people who like Warhammer.
But like, I kind of want to get into it a little bit. Like, it just, I don't know, it just seems super interesting. I've built a Gundam.
Super interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the, it's almost like it's the one part of like nerd culture that I'm like, that's too much for me, I think, lad. I don't know why, but there's just something about it. In Ireland, we didn't really have it. I didn't know anybody that was into Games Workshop stuff. What's that fucking face for now?
I'm just trying to think of Warhammer jokes about British military vehicles. How many wounds do you reckon a British Jeep has? There you go. You'll get this when you start buying set.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin. Well, moving on.
Comedy.
I can't remember.
Comedy fan number 1.
So do you want to play it or do you just want to paint them?
I kind of want to do both. Like, so I went into our local Warhammer shop that we have in Liverpool.
HOREWHAMMER. How? I never thought of HOREWHAMMER before. Holy shit. It's shit fisto all over again. Fuck, man. HOREWHAMMER. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Very good. Well done.
That would be the name of my magic weapon. Frodo's got like sting.
Witness.
What's the HOREWHAMMER? It's just the
You've cursed me.
What a tasteless joke.
It's pretty funny. Pop, pop.
Roll to hit. That's what I'll do. I'll roll when I get into a fight. I'll roll a dice, and as they're looking at the dice, natural 20. So you want to play Warhammer?
I think I do. Not anymore. I want to play.
Oh wow.
The new hit game on the streets.
Yeah.
You can play with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the games. The game looks really cool. And I'm like, maybe I'll give it a little. So I've been looking up the lore videos. I've been looking up the things.
The lore's class.
The lore's it's okay. It's very good to fall asleep to. Listening to Luton talk for 9 hours about a planet that you will never listen to.
But like, I went to. So Calvin plays an army called Tau. Yeah, but so like, it's the little it's like the little Japanese robot one.
Little weeb stuff.
Yeah, look, but like here, I don't know any context of this, but I walked into the Warhammer shop and was talking to the dude and was like, "Yeah, want to get into it? What's the crack?" He was like, "Oh, do you know anybody that's into it?" I was like, "Oh, my friend Calvin, he plays Tau," and he goes, "Tau's for sweaty virgins." Like, I was like, "That's coming from you."
Could not be more right. There's only one true alpha Chad race to be in Warhammer, and that is orcs. There is no other question. They fight until they get really excited, and then they do a bigger fight, and then that just kind of repeats. And then mushroom men, which you, mud baby,
big Irish mushroom head on.
Big Irish mushroom. That's it. Yeah, you'd love it.
It does.
Playing it sounds horrible though. Playing it sounds like rolling dice and then using a measuring tape for 4 hours.
From when I got into it, like 15, the rules were like I sucked at the game so much because the rules were like really complex and like I never like learned them properly. So that might be why. But like they were like you were
Do you ever do that with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah, it got.
I used to make shit fucking rules over Yu-Gi-Oh so I could win.
Season 1 or
yeah. So good. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah. It was like comparing your spreadsheet to their spreadsheet for that. Right. Okay. So they've kind of simplified the whole thing now. So the gameplay is a bit more fast paced.
Oh, fast paced. Tape measure using.
Yeah.
Fast paced whammon.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind? Popeye.
Like Donkey Kong is what I was doing.
Game. You fucking galaxy screen.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I've been playing the original Space Marine in prep because it was like
Codex
Fiverr, and I was like,
approve of this.
Right? It was pretty good. I've put a couple of hours into it so far. It's just the most 2011 game you've probably ever fucking played, but it's a nice romp and a good time. It's
quite odd. There's not a lot of good 40k games.
Yeah, which is odd. There's a lot of them.
It's a real lack of good games. Completely.
I think that's why Space Marine 2 is almost like blowing up the scene a little bit because it's supposed to actually be
like
really
a
good.
Decent shooter.
Yeah.
Dawn of War was really good.
Yeah.
Dawn of War 2 was okay.
It's the RTS.
Dawn of War 3 sucked.
Yeah, the reverse Warcraft.
Is that what it is?
1, 2, 3. West the best.
Cool.
Fantasy's way better because you got Vermintide, which is cracking.
In terms of the games,
is it?
Yeah. And then you've got Total War, which is the best.
Amazing.
And it is better than fucking.
It's better than Dawn of War.
It's better than 40k as well because you have Balthasar Gelt in Fantasy, who is
Balthasar Gelt.
Yeah, Balthasar Gelt. Welcome to Estalia, gentlemen. Can you just Google "Welcome to Estalia"? Estalia. He's a magician who loves gold so much. He follows the law of metal, which is basically just chucking metal at varying heats of things. But he only uses gold. He refuses to use anything.
Welcome to Estalia, gentlemen. I will not lie. The chances of your survival are small. Some may even turn against your friends as living corpses. But you have my
original audio.
My arcane gifts to ensure your bodies are given unto war's god.
What the fuck's this? I love it, but what is it?
Scene from the game.
For the fate of your soul
Is this, what game is this from, sorry?
Total War.
Total War.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Strike down the undead that rise against us. Allow me to find this eldritch amulet. I ask not for my own selfish studies, but for the good of the Empire.
Beautiful. And the reason he's the best, apart from all the gold stuff, is two things. Number one, he gets a bonus to using siege weapons, and you can eventually get rocket batteries in Total War Fantasy. So at some point in a game, you will have no troops other than artillery, and you will be able to mash pretty much anything. And the other is that one of his voice lines is just him shouting his own name, which is absolutely incredible. Him just going, Balthazar Gelt! Excellent.
That's
absolutely fantastic. Alternatively, Calvin, Skaven. Skaven are better than any 40k race.
Skaven are cool, and I think they will eventually make.
I have no idea what the fuck
Skaven
any of these words are.
Skaven are the rat boys. Who are
rat boys?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I love a rat boy.
Skaven will eventually turn up.
They have
in
a
40K.
gun. They have a machine gun called the Rattling Gun. You see?
Does it shoot rats?
No. Oh, it should though. It absolutely should. The orcs. I know the orcs have a catapult which just fires orcs.
Skaven. Yeah, Warhammer. Like, it seems cool. I mean, I mentioned
but this
the
is the other one though. This isn't 40k.
Is this Age of
fantasy.
Sigmar?
That is what it's called now, but it used to just be called Fantasy. And
Oh,
Age of
really?
Sigmar is a shit name.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I came home to Katie and was like, yeah, but looking at these Warhammers, and she literally just went, I forbid you.
Good.
I forbid
They're so
you.
expensive.
Yeah.
But Age of Sigmar is way better than 40k. And if you disagree, sug my dick.
I'll be honest, I never played it.
No,
So I can't even
I've
say,
never played
it's
it.
so much.
No, I've never played it either, but it's got Ratman and it's got the Goldface Man, which is all I fucking want. I don't give a shit about that. Space Marines are lame, brother.
Space Marines
Brother!
are a bit lame.
Brother.
You're straying from the Emperor's Life.
Pass
How long
the
have we gone?
oats, brother.
An hour.
Oh,
Really?
I think we're probably at 55 or
time
something.
to
Holy fuck.
open the Eye of Terror and get us out of this place, boss man.
I am Dylan Lynch.
Oh, we got to do fucking. Okay, nice to meet you.
I was doing the Balthazar thing where we say our names.
Yeah, it's hard. There's not a lot of Balthazar Gelts.
Yeah. You can't, yeah. It doesn't work with our names, does
Are
it?
there many other Dylan
I am
Lynches?
Calvin. Doesn't have the same ring, does it? As
What would you
Balthazar
be? You'd be like some
Gelt.
kind of ogre, I think.
Yeah.
Salmon the Elector counts. Oh, I could just do fucking lines from Warhammer all day. Total War. They've got like they've got mummies. They've got vampire lords. They've got elves of varying kinds. If you give a shit about that, which I don't. By the way.
I probably do prefer fantasy as a setting to sci-fi as a setting, but 40k is the one that's ticking the balls of the
Who's the what? Is it Slanesh? Yeah.
Slanesh is a god of chaos.
Yeah, in fantasy, the
God of
champion of
chaos.
chaos for Slanesh, I forget what his name is, but he's really pretty,
Fucking
and his armor
asshole.
just includes is just assless chaps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know. This fella?
No,
No.
it's a human. He looks like Arthur.
Oh, he's got tits.
World of Warcraft. Yeah, there's a lot
Sam.
of boobies.
Sam.
What's his name? You're really not doing very well here. Anyway.
But if you do want to know how to murder your family, he'll be there.
I think. Wait. Calvin, can you just wait just
I'm
before you go?
very, very rapidly losing my interest
Yeah.
of
Just
playing
go.
40k now. Thank you,
Fine.
everyone.
There you go. Well, that's a job well done. You can paint them, but like fucking any game
Yeah,
that you have
I
to
like-
take a tape measure to is just not
I like the
fun.
idea of painting and spend the time of the hobby rather than going down to the shop and battling.
Plus
I'd
the
be
smell.
interested.
The smell.
Yeah.
The smell.
Is there a thing?
You know, you went in there.
There was 2 females in there when I went in.
Surely not. It's a chaos illusion, brother. Right, let's get the fuck out of
Get the
here.
fuck out of
Get
here,
the
lad.
fuck
Let's go paint our minis. You know what that means?
Do you need the tape measure again?
Comedy. We're in.